Right, here I am coming down towards the West Bowl to the Performing Arts Building. Time is 5:15 a.m. We're into the 44th week of major construction, August 25, 2022. They're down here still doing their, looks to be power spraying or something to clean off or etch this concrete somehow. I can see there's sort of patterns down through here. They're down there doing their power spraying work, whatever it is they're doing, but you can see there's sort of a decorative, different looks to the concrete down this way. They're doing their work out in the West Bowl over here. I believe they're just working on the concrete forms and pulling stuff up from the concrete they poured on Tuesday, I believe is what they're doing down here. I'll climb up on my perch here in just a minute, see what's going on. Got the gate open here. This is what they're doing down here, working on this area here, working back out into the under the trees back over there, fixing up forms and stuff. It looks like still a little bit dark out here. Let me climb up to my perch, go back down this way. Go up the ramp here. Back down through the area where they're working here. Let me take a minute to switch over to my telephoto lens, get a little better idea of what's going on down there. Alrighty. Right, here I am on my 77mm telephoto lens. You can see they're just filling in some of these what I call cutout areas with a darker color of concrete. There is what they appear to be doing down here this morning. The rest of the other concrete set, and so they're just filling in these little decorative areas, it looks like to me. I can see back over here, even though it's kind of dark, they're starting to fix up these turquoise areas, turquoise planter areas for getting them ready to pour. Even though it's kind of dark, it's difficult to see exactly what's going on there. And then back out here in the area around the 360-degree canopy, they're doing work back out in there. But again, it's dark, difficult for me to see exactly what's going on there. Let me pan back over here. Got this concrete work going on. Also back over here, can't really see it from this vantage point, but they're working back in here to, I think, tear off that last section of wall back over there. inside this where the new bar will be back over here. They're doing work in there to fix that up, tearing off part of the old wall that was up against the Jewel of the Crown building here, seems like. So let me cut this short, and then I'm going to move on around maybe back to the West Paseo. Still got a little bit of time before the sunrise is full on here. Probably like another 40 minutes or so. Alright, let me cut this short here. Here I am down in the Old Town Tavern Loft. Time is 5:50 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. You can see there's a stray cat that hangs out in this area down there, sitting on the wall, kind of surveying his little kingdom. I think he can hear me talking because he's perked up his ears. He's looking up this way. So I'm just shooting this for a little bit while I'm sitting here. About 10 minutes till I'm into full sunrise here. Actually about 8 minutes, but sun's starting to come on up, and I'm just shooting a little bit of this cat sitting down there. He was walking around a minute ago, checking out the area. Every once in a while you'll see different stray cats down in this area. There was one that used to live up on top of this building. He would climb down the tree into the West Paseo area and do his hunting, I guess, but just shooting a little bit of this before I start my proper view of the area here. He's looking at me now, or she, who knows. Alrighty, just a little bit of slice of life here down in the West Paseo. Right, here I am up in the Old Town Tavern Loft, just as I was a second ago. Time is 5:53 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Sun's starting to move on up there. Back across the way we can see the forms are still up on that planter area, so I don't know if that was poured or not, but if it was poured, they haven't removed the forms. Down here in this turquoise planter area, they're starting to do some work to move towards getting that fixed up to pour, I think. Got some kind of pattern around there, which I assume will guide them in how they set up their forms or something. If we pan on back around here, this really hasn't changed that much since I was down here on Tuesday. So this is pretty much the same. So I'm gonna shoot just a little bit here, and then I'm gonna move on around to the Aline building and shoot some down there. Cat's still hanging out over there, scoping me out. Sun's about to peek up on the horizon. The astronomical sunrise is at 5:57, so about 3 minutes away from astronomical sunrise. So let me cut this short here. I don't really see anything else to check out here, and move on around to the Aline building. Alrighty. Right, here I am coming up by the Aline building, it's West Paseo. Let's check out what we got going on down on this end of the Paseo area. Doing some work on this area that they poured over the last day or two here, filling this in. There's a lot of sidewalk poured down through here. It just poured on down. So more sidewalk getting fixed up down here. Looks like they're also forming up on this turquoise planter here where the tree is. Gonna get that fixed up here in the near future, I think. So I'm looking forward to seeing one of these turquoise planters completed and set up, see what it'll look like. But they may pour concrete down in there before they work on the planter itself, I'm not sure. But this is what we got going on in the West Paseo here. I'm going to wrap this up and then start moving down to the east end of the project. See if I can see anything down there. More and more out here in the West Bowl, they're getting into areas it's difficult for me to shoot at because it's just out in the middle there, away from a vantage point. So maybe I'll see what I can do about that, but it does make it more difficult to cover some of the stuff they're doing. So let me finish up right here, call this good, and move around to the east end. Alrighty. Right, here I am down at City Hall, Civic Lawn, looking over to the West Bowl. Time is 6:17 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. One of the things I'm noticing down here this morning is they started to mount the brackets onto the attachment points on the 360-degree structure. So it looks like the canopies will attach, or the canopy will attach to those brackets in some fashion. So I don't know if it goes under that pipe or over the pipe, but somehow the brackets will be attached to the superstructure there, and they're starting to get those put into place over there. So that's one of the things happening down here. Also, I see over here they're back working on the bathroom area, restroom, and the superstructure there for that. Getting that fixed up over here. So more work on the restroom. I don't see much activity back farther down into the East Bowl, at least from this vantage point. So I may walk around to the East Bowl, shoot a little bit there. I don't think very much is going on in the East Bowl though this morning that I can tell. But a little bit of activity here. Getting the brackets on this superstructure for getting the canopy mounted in the near future here. Back over there in front of AZ88, they're working on the sidewalks, getting those fixed up. So starting to see stuff happen down here. So this is all I'm going to shoot here, but I think it's interesting that they're starting to move along towards maybe mounting the canopy on the superstructure here in the not too distant future. So let me end this and move on around to the East Bowl, see what I can see. Alright. Right, here I am down at the East Bowl. Some kind of truck over here making noise, so I'm not going to shoot very much here. Back over here we can see the rebar work they're doing on the platform area for the stage, getting that fixed up to pour the stage platform probably in the near future, as we're about to wind up August here. Like I said in my last video, I'm sure they would like to get this poured by the end of the month, but we'll see. Still probably a lot of work to do there. Not a lot going on in the East Bowl. Back up there where I pointed out earlier, they're working on that bathroom up there, getting that fixed up. So Not a lot of activity in the East Bowl, but moving along on stuff. So I'm just going to cut this short here, wrap up my day. Wasn't like a very auspicious day, so let's call this good. Alrighty.